Hey guys, good morning and happy Tuesday. So today's mug is this cute pug hug mug. I got it from a very good friend of mine in California. He's actually one of my first friends in California, so quick shout out to Andy. I love this gift, thank you so much. And the concept I'd like to speak to you guys about is this idea of not getting caught up in negativity and instead rising above it and in a way that is healthier and just like a more positive headspace for you. I want to acknowledge that there is a lot going on in our world that is negative and can provoke a lot of negative feelings, and I'm not trying to say I'm just trying to ignore that and we should all be naive to that. All those feelings are super valid, but what's important is when you recognize that that's what's going on, is to somehow translate that in a way that's either productive or just like a more healthy way of stepping out of it. So, for example, if you were to come across things that are kind of bothering you, whether it's the news or what's going on in your local community, rather than engaging with it or getting too involved with the weeds of what's happening, you do have the power to step away from it and rise above it, if you will. So examples of rising above things that are healthier and more productive could be just as simple as being okay, well, this is a time that maybe certain people need more support. So you can think about who can I reach out to, who can I give love and support to, or even just things like humor is a way to rise above it, some way to bring levity to the world of situations going on, or even just finding your own peace and solace of creating spaces of just things that are calming and your routines that make you happy. All of these are ways of, quote, rising above the negativity that doesn't keep you all in the weeds and stuck with those negative emotions. There's lots of other ways to do it. Those are just examples. Another thing to be thinking about too is that, and this is something I've always really believed in, is this concept of not fighting fire with fire. So what I mean by that is if you start to feel certain feelings are just that make you feel fiery, maybe someone has a belief you don't believe in, or something's happening that makes you just feel fiery on the inside, if you know what I mean. Rather than responding in a way that shows that and can maybe provoke more fiery responses back, it's better to just kind of, again, rise above it, and rather than doing that, respond in a way that's either healthy or productive, like what I've suggested, or any other way that can kind of show a stance of yours without being fiery, if you will. So I hope that makes sense. But anyways, that's just kind of the concept I want to speak to, this idea of not getting so caught up in negativity and doing what you can to step away from it, and maybe even putting things out in the world that help other people step away from it. But yeah, so as always, if you have anything you'd like to add, love to hear it. I do hope that everyone has a great week, and I will see you next week. All right, aloha, bye.